YouTube family, welcome to another Two Family Homestead live stream. Woo!
Well, it's about that time again, Thursday afternoon, 5 o'clock. So how is everybody doing? I see we got a couple people in here tonight, or this afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. Kiss My Grass Acres, Prosperous Hills Farm, Sean in Alaska, Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading, Geeky Gardens, Thomas Schmidt Homestead Projects is in here. So, as you all know, we pick names from the wheel. If you type !wheel into the chat, as I've just done, we have a Stream Elements bot that will put a link to the form. Just click on that and enter your homestead, or I shouldn't say homestead because any type of channel can be here, but enter your channel name. Whatever the name is that shows up on the list here that you are typing in. CJM Farms, hello, how you doing? And some of the things that we're going to be looking at on your channels here, should your name come up, will be the obviously your channel name. We're going to look at your channel art. That includes things such as the banner and your icon. Take a quick look at the description on your channel and see if everything is in order there on the About page. Take a look at your playlists, your thumbnails, see how your channel presents itself. Do you have a channel trailer? Do you have a featured video? Different things like that. We do not get into the nitty-gritty here on our Thursday night shows as far as creating any of this stuff, but we will tell you, geez, your banner's not going to show across all devices, for example. Maybe it's just going to look good on a TV set, and maybe it doesn't look so good on a phone. We're going to look at your thumbnails. Can people see your thumbnails on phones? Can they see your thumbnails just in with a tablet or computer? So we'll go through all those things, and pretty much what we try to do is just kind of help to steer you in a proper direction to display the videos on your channel in a very nice manner across all platforms. It's something there's not a whole lot out there, and it's kind of hard to explain in videos, so we just do it this way. Things we do not get into. We are not getting into keywords. We're not getting into search engine optimization. We're not getting into algorithms. Anybody that tells you that they know the secrets to the algorithms, and if they're not 5 million strong in their subscriber base, they don't have a clue. They have suggestions, as we all do, but nobody knows. And it's a moving target. And that target swings widely. The Brevard family, Highland Homestead. Let's see, who else we got in here? Just glancing over here to take a look and sync things up on the wheel just to see how many names we have in there. So is everybody having a good week? I do hope.
We're going to the Brevards for dinner.
We are. What do they got?
Corned beef, mashed potatoes, and green beans.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
What time's dinner?
Leave the light on for us. Oh, we got a few people in here.
Mm-hmm.
I got some names on the wheel I don't even see in the chat here. Have you seen Grizz?
Right there.
Grizz is in there? Okay.
Smart arse.
Algorithm is like women, just no explaining it. Okay, we'll go with that, Grizz. Go a couple more minutes here, let a few more people come in and get their names on the wheel. So, wanted to mention, you see folks like Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading here. He's one of Smudge's peoples. All those that you see in the chat that have a little smudge behind them in either color or white or whatever that may be, those are all Smudge's peoples, and there are folks that are helping to support the channel, and we appreciate them very, very much. We do want to make sure that all of those people that are supporting the channel, that we have your addresses, and I don't mean your email addresses, I mean your mailing addresses, so we can extend some various little gifts out to you here on from time to time. We try to do that once a month here with folks that are supporting our channel. We try to support them. Also wanted to mention to everybody that we are doing and making ceramic mugs that are personalized to your channel, that we are making t-shirts that could be personalized to your channel, or pretty much whatever you want on them. What we're trying to do is we're trying to hit this sweet spot that we know a lot of people don't want to order 100 shirts, and the setup fees are outlandish for to start creating shirts on in certain ways to do it. Direct to garment printing is very expensive. So we've tried to hit a sweet spot, and we do sublimation printing. Now we have some limitations on that, and I'll just tell you right now, it does not work on dark shirts. So it has to be either white or a soft color, a light color. The safety colors also work well. So that like the safety yellow, safety orange, those also work well. But it has to be a lighter color, cannot be a dark color. So we cannot do black shirts. Apologize. Well, I shouldn't say we can't. We can. But you can't do those with sublimation. We would have to drop back into utilizing an iron-on transfer or vinyl. Iron-on vinyl. We do that stuff too. But if you want top-notch, first-class quality, where the ink of the design is actually embedded in the fibers of the material, and you can't even feel it. You put your hand across it, you cannot feel it. It's there for the life of the material. That's what we do. And if you have any interest in doing that, please get a hold of us, twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. Let's see. Well, we still got a couple people in here, but I think that we can probably bring the wheel over and get somebody up here on the screen. Oh, I also want to mention when we are.
How much are their shirts and mugs?
Okay.
Through the end of August, shirts are $15, including shipping within the continental United States. Mugs, the 11-ounce mugs, are $10 shipping within the continental United States. We also have 15-ounce mugs. Or did I twist that around?
I thought it was 15 both ways.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
15 both ways. Sorry.
We originally said that the mugs would be $10 plus shipping, but the shipping seems to be running right at about $5 to $5.50 for shipping. So just $15 shipped on the mugs, $15 shipped on the shirts, and your choice of the design, whether it be your banner, your logo, a public service announcement.
Sean, message me. Yes, we can ship to Canada.
Yes, we can ship to Canada.
But shipping is going to be extra. And yes, we do have women's V-necks. In fact, I just shipped a woman's V-neck out to Denise, Miss Slippy. Okay, sounds good.
So, and like I say, these it can be whatever you want on them. We can put your picture on it if you want, whatever you want on it.
Or we can put Grizz's picture on it for you.
Yeah, Grizz, you could, maybe Kiss My Grass wants one of your T-shirts. Maybe, don't know. So anyway, let's go ahead and get the wheel over here and get a channel up and get going with that. I was sure hoping we get a few more people in here tonight. I see we got, 22 in here?
Yep, we're growing.
Oh, somebody left. We're down to 21. Come back. All right. The wheel is loaded. Let's give her a spin. Oh, looks like it's going to stop on Thomas Schmidt. Homestead Projects. Yep. Thomas Schmidt Homestead Projects. Now, we just worked with Thomas Schmidt on his channel banner Tuesday night. So let's go see.
Yes, we said, look at that great banner.
Let's go see what we have here.
Yeah, Grizz, most everybody has T-shirts, either Teespring or Bonfire, and they're not real happy with them.
Well, in the first place, they're selling them for $25, and they're just, we won't get into that.
Yeah.
Thomas Schmidt Homestead Projects. Home of the pig with the heart on its...
Tuchus.
Tushes.
Just go on with your...
On its ass. It's got a heart right back here. So, 723 subscribers. And Thomas
said you forgot to sign it.
Forgot to sign it. Thomas,
famous someday.
I am not seeing a trailer video for you. That should be playing right here, right now. It should be playing, and I don't see it. Trailer video. That is a short video that you are making that's about your channel. It should be between 30 seconds and 3 minutes in length. And YouTube has supplied you with a location to drop that in so that anybody approaching your homepage gets that video automatically played for them.
Yep, derriere. That's right.
Derriere. So in the About page, the description for Thomas Schmidt Homestead Project reads as follows. Hello, we are Tom and Dawn. We are starting a homestead in the southern tier of New York, working on getting 6 acres of wooded, very steep hillside usable with as little money as possible. We can't access most of the property due to a stream at the bottom of a ravine, but we are working to change that. We raise chickens, mostly for eggs, pigs for meat, and piglets for sale. We also do some gardening in containers and rows. We hope you join us on our path. This is hard for us as I have some health problems. Some I talk about and some I do not. Thank you for watching. Email address is here, and he also has links to an Amazon wish list. So Thomas, do you have a Facebook page? It's a good place to put that down here if you do. Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram or Twitter or any one of those other multiple social media platforms. You've got a number of playlists. Now, I always open up a couple playlists just to see if you remember to put a description on it, and you do have a description here. So let's grab another one. And you have a good description here as well. Jumping back over to your video tab, let's see what your thumbnails look like here. We'll get the last 18 of them here on the page. All right, so just looking back over the past 18 of them, is there anything here that speaks to you? Is there anything that says, come and watch me? It's a good question to ask yourself when you're looking at your thumbnails.
I need someone to teach me how to make a Facebook page. If you're asking Daryl, you're talking to the wrong person.
But we can maybe find somebody. Maybe Sherry want to do a Tuesday night how to do Facebook. Sherry, maybe. I'm being daggered.
No, I'm not even looking at you. You're not being daggered.
The daggers are coming out. That's a good thing you're not looking. I'd be sliced up. So, all right, looking at your thumbnails here. Just a couple things. The lower right-hand corner of any thumbnail is YouTube property. So anything you put in that lower right-hand corner, YouTube eats it up with the timestamp. For example, this one right here, the text that you have in this lower right-hand corner just disappears because of the timestamp. That's really the only one I see out of these first 18 that's like that. If you do have text on your thumbnail, it needs to add to the video. And it should not be a repeat of what the title is. So those are just some things to remember. We want to make sure it's big enough to be read on all platforms. And I see a couple here where the text is a little bit on the tiny side. This one right here. This is a little bit on the small side. You'd never be able to see that on a phone. But overall, you've got pretty good clear pictures. I don't see anything really dark. The one down here, the table talk with E-Chip and Robber from that overall picture could maybe be lightened up just a little bit. All in all, I'd say you're doing a good job here on your thumbnails. Jump back to your home page. You've done a little bit of modification here. And let's just talk about it. The uploads is the default container. You've then added a container for created playlist. Now here's the problem with the created playlist container. That is absolutely no different. Actually, it's probably worse than somebody clicking on the playlist button up here on the top, because here they're going to see all your playlists and they're going to see it all on one page, whereas back here on your home page, they're going to have to scroll to see them. The problem with this, none of your descriptions show. None of those descriptions show when you do it in this fashion. You have to individualize the playlist like what you've done down here. So the Chickens 2018, here's your description. It's showing right here. You've done it in a vertical format, so you got the first 4 videos in that playlist out here. Again, showing the descriptions. The Garden 2018, you have the description showing. Now you have your choice. You can do it vertical or horizontal, but either way, you individualize those playlists and the description will show on this homepage. So I think it would behoove you to not use create a playlist, but pick out 2, 3, 4, or 5 more individual playlists and put them in here, either in a vertical or horizontal format, or even alternate. So Thomas Schmidt Homestead Project, nice job. Hey, that's a nice looking banner you got there, sir. So let's go ahead. We'll put this computer aside here for a moment. Looks like we're still hooked up. And let's go spin the wheel again. Oh, Thomas. Thomas. If you're out and about, sir, you need to stop at your local 7-Eleven or gas station, whatever you go by that sells a lottery ticket, and get yourself a $1 lottery ticket, because you are lucky tonight. Let's go ahead and spin it again. Okay, it looks like we're going to go to Alaska. Sean in Alaska. Sean in Alaska has 303 subscribers. Currently has 44 videos. And I just love this thumbnail. It's like he's just coming out of the trees holding a fish and using that with the, just nicely done. Nicely done. Has a trailer going here.
He said he just updated it.
That's 3 minutes, 9 seconds in length. He had to push that 3 minutes by 9 seconds.
Yeah, there was a lot to talk about for the last one.
Lots to talk about. Yeah, big state. So, okay, so he's got the channel trailer going. He's got a banner here that's going to represent itself well across all devices. Let's jump back to the About page and read the description. See what he has to say about himself. I moved back to Alaska in 2013 to buy some land and build a cabin that would allow me to live pretty much debt-free. Things took a bit longer than expected, but I finally bought the land in 2018 and have started clearing it in 2019 to build. 2020 looks to be a very busy year. When weather permits, I'll be working on my stick frame cabin, building the entire thing by myself. The plan is to be completely off the grid using solar and a generator for backup power. Should I not be able to work on the cabin, I'll be exploring, playing, and sharing my little part of Alaska and life here on the Kenai Peninsula, some of the best fishing on Earth. I'm an all-season sort of guy, so no matter what time of the year it is, there will always be something to share. I release a new video every Monday at noon, Alaska time. Thanks for stopping by. Sean in Alaska.
This last one he had a kilt on. Just saying.
Okay. Has his email address here. Has Facebook page, PayPal, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. Jumping back to his playlists.
Kenai Peninsula.
Kenai. Okay.
You know he'll forget it next time, Sean.
I will, Sean. I'll forget, but
Because you said that the last time.
Kenai.
But thank you.
I'll get it there eventually. So we're going to take a look at the Life in Alaska playlist. And yep, he's got a good description here. And let's look at food on the Weber. Real nice description. Jumping back to your videos in general, let's take a look at the thumbnails over the past 18. All right. Quick comment on the thumbnails. Now, Sean is doing something in most, if not all, of his thumbnails that you may see repeated by other folks. He has a little identifying mark. In his case, it's the upper left-hand corner. You can't even see what it is in this format. I'm sure on a phone you'd never see, but it's that little mark that happens to be probably his logo that identifies these quickly at a glance that, hey, this is a Sean in Alaska video. Some of the text, most of your videos or thumbnails do not have text on, which is absolutely fine. Those that do, some of the text I think is a bit on the small side and not necessarily it's going to be easy to read on a phone, if legible at all on a phone. So just to keep that in mind. Pictures are good quality, high definition pictures. When you're putting a thumbnail out there, just be aware that's the first thing people see. That is probably the most important thing to get people drawn in to watching your video. So there has to be a compelling message in your thumbnail to get people to watch. I was hoping that the thumbnail for the stream tonight would be more compelling than what it was. I was hoping for 1,000 people in here, but I don't see them tonight. I thought that maybe, the little wedding thing with the I do want my channel reviewed would draw more people in. I'm getting a look. Apparently it wasn't. I thought it was very compelling, but guess not. Homepage. You have modified your homepage. You have put some playlists here. You've gone horizontal, vertical. Nice job. Sean, you keep improving this every week. So, very nicely done. Nice job. Sean in Alaska, go check him out. If you even think you'd like to keep track of this young fellow, whatever he's putting out next, click that subscribe button and he won't charge you anything extra, I'm sure of that. So Sean in Alaska, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. And I hope we helped you out in some little way. Let's go spin the wheel again. Get smudged dizzy. Okay.
He just left.
He just left.
Said he had to run into town.
All right, Gris270. I got to run to town for a bit. If my name comes up, skip me if you want. It's not that I want to, Gris, but since you have run away and been so kind as to leave us that message, if you come back, we'll jump to your channel. because your name did come up. So when you get back, you let us know, and we'll just kind of jump over to your channel. So Grizz 270, thank you for being here. Let's spin it again. Oh, are we going to stop here? Or is it going to go to Thomas Schmidt? Thomas.
Goodness.
That's 3 times for you tonight. You are definitely riding the lucky wheel.
Sure does seem like there are 23 names on that wheel.
There's not. There's not. CJM Farms.
We're going to Canada.
CJM Farms. $379 subscribers. They got 167 videos. And they're using a pepper for a J. That's cute. Okay. The name on the banner is absolutely well centered, going to display across all devices. And on one hand, I'd say, gosh, that pepper really blends in. On the other hand, it draws your eye in to really look to see what it is.
I don't think it blends in. I think it sticks out. I like it.
So I like what you've done. I like what you've done. I like the idea of using a vegetable as a letter.
Yep.
So, nice job. Has a trailer playing here that's 1 minute 48 seconds in length. So let's jump back and see the About page. And the description reads as follows. Clearing land for the future, retirement. Come along for the journey of a lifetime. Help us learn how to homestead from the ground up. Looking forward to the future, gardening and building a garden up at the cottage. One day we would love to make it to the country market, making something from nothing. Thank you for all the support from CJM Farms. Email address is here, but you've added no links to anything. Okay, well let's stop for a moment and go back to the description. What I see here, and keep in mind, this is a place for you to relate to others items about your channel. And I guess from my perspective, looking at this is almost like a bulleted list of things you want to do and you forgot the description. So keep in mind what the description should be. It should be short paragraphs about you, about your channel, about what people are going to see there. And things you can include with that is, and you've done some of this, but they're kind of bulleted points rather than a description. But you can say, you've got how much land you have. Is it 5 acres, 500 acres? What is it that you say you're building a homestead from the ground up. Well, does that mean you're also going to be building a house, building outbuildings? And I'm just trying to throw some things on the table here that maybe you could pick off and use to generate a more of a story, I guess. 2 or 3 or 4 3-sentence or 3-line.
What growing zone? You don't have to give Don't give pinpoint where you're located.
Right. But an area.
If you want to give the state, what growing zone?
Well, it's in Canada. I guess it's provinces.
Yeah, right. Right, provinces. That's true. Yeah. Just more about you so people get to know you.
Yeah. If you have Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, any of the social media stuff, you can put all that. You can add links to all that stuff down here at the bottom, and that also affords you the option of having up to 5 of those displayed in the lower right-hand corner of your banner up here on the top. And I like your banner. You've done a real nice job with that. I like your logo. You've done an excellent job with that. Yeah, I was just thinking that that logo, that looked pretty nice on a shirt. I know somebody that makes shirts, just letting you know that. Okay, let's see what you got in the way of playlists. You got a bunch of playlists. So let's look at a couple. Year 3. And you do have a little description here, which is great. Absolutely. So many people forget that. And we'll look at another one. And again, you also have a description here. So I'm going to make the assumption they all have. I don't see anything here that is standing out as odd. Looking at your videos, the past 18 of them on the screen here. All right. Couple quick comments on the videos. Some of them could use just a hint of touch-up, utilizing some sort of a photo editing program. This one is it's dark. There's so many shadows. Just a little bit of brightening up would make it better. This one too is, again, the shadows are covering the faces. Just bringing the brightness and the contrast out a little bit on that would make a world of difference. You've got some great things here. Here you have a face inset on this where you have a sprayer bottle, and yeah, this is a great thumbnail. The text on this one is a little bit small. And keep in mind, it's always easier to pick than it is to praise. So overall, I'm going to say you have done absolutely fabulous on your thumbnails, but it's easier for me to pick. And of course, that's what you're here for, is what do other people see? So nice job overall. Let's go back to the home page, see how it presents itself. You've got that trailer video there. You have the upload containers, which is the default. And then you've used this created playlist container. Okay, now, if you were here a little bit ago, you heard me talking about this. Somebody else did this as well. Here's the problem with this. It just lumps all your playlists into a single bunch. Whereas if you individualize these and just put individual playlists out, not only does it add to your page, get you more exposure on your page, but it also displays the description of each of those playlists. So just individualize your playlist. You have the ability to make them all horizontal, all vertical, combination of any of those, and you can just fill out a real nice page here. A good page to go look at would be Homestead Dreaming. Another good page to go look at would be Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. So I've given you a couple extremes there. Carrie has a couple thousand subscribers, something like that, and Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, well, they're pushing a couple 100,000 or more. So those are both good examples to go look at, though. CJM Farms, thank you so much for being here. Great to have you in the chat. I hope that maybe something we talked about can help you. Maybe you got to see your page in a little bit different view. So, any questions? Send us an email to familyhomestead@gmail.com. We'll be happy to chat with you. Go spin the wheel again.
I was just wondering, one of my videos at 13,000, what is going on with that?
What, CJM Farms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, of Little and Light, we will go to your channel here in just a moment. We're going to jump back to CJM Farms here real quick because they have asked a question. So let me see what we've got here. One of your videos at 13,000. All right, so let's look at some of your videos here. Okay, so typically you're a few hundred. Let's sort these by popularity. Okay, you have a video that has attracted attention from perhaps a couple things. Hold on here a moment. Okay. I don't think it's the beaver dam that drew the initial attention. I think it's the DJI drone is what drew the attention. But maybe the combination of the two is what has done it. If you go into the analytics on that, it would be interesting to know how long are people staying. I see it's almost a 15-minute video. At what point are people dropping off? 13,000 views is a great number. Without question, it's a great number. I wish everything we put out got 13,000 views. But how long are people staying? That's something to look at in the analytics. But I'm guessing that the biggest draw here was the DJI drone. People probably searching for drone videos. That seems to be a popular thing. Are you still getting, I'm going to say maybe 50 to 100 views a day or something with this video? Or has it dropped off? Or just how has it been going on here? So CJM Farms, maybe that helps you here a little bit. I don't know, but congratulations. I mean, this video's only been out there for a couple months. Pull 7 minutes. So they're getting halfway through and dropping off. And I personally have not seen this, so I don't know what's going on at 7 minutes. But perhaps I would consider doing some other drone videos and getting the DJI drone into the title somehow and seeing if you can duplicate the success you've had with this one and then build out from there. That would be what I would want to do. Oh, wow. It was at 300 yesterday. That's I don't know, but I hope it keeps going for you.
Yeah, really.
I really hope it keeps going for you, because if you got 12 to 13,000 views in a day, and if that continues, that's going to make you smile big time. So, all right. But again, thank you so much for being here. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Appreciate having you, and hope you come back every week. So let's jump over now. We came up to Of Little and Light. Let me, I'm sorry, I was on the wrong computer. Of Little and Light. Oh, they have almost 3,500 subscribers, 3,490 some, 106 videos. And look at that. Nice banner. Did a nice job with that. You captured the personality of that goat. Of Little and Light. Educate, enable, and encourage. Nicely done.
Can a person change a video title after it is posted a while?
Yes. Yeah, and we'll just talk about that here for just a moment, and we'll jump into the Of Little and Light page here. Well,
thank you, CJM Farms. Appreciate that.
Well, you can just watch this 1 minute trailer playing here in the background. Here's things you can do after the fact. You can always go in and change the thumbnail. You can put new thumbnails up multiple times a day, every week, as often as you want, no problem. So you can always change the thumbnail. You can always change the title to your video. And again, everything that I'm talking about here, you can do this not only daily or weekly, but you can do it multiple times a day. So you change the title to the video. You can change the thumbnail. And there are some big channels that do this. They will publish a video with a thumbnail, and then 1 or 2 or 3 hours later, they will go in and they will change the thumbnail. And then 3 hours later, they'll go in and change it again. And within the first 24 hours, they will have maybe had 5 or 6 or more different thumbnails on exactly the same video. And in many cases, they'll also change the title. And it's the same video. But what they're doing is they're trying to play with the algorithms. And sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. But those are things you can do. So Of Little and Light, you've got a great 1 minute trailer going here. Let's jump back to your About page. Take a look at the description, and it reads as follows. We are a young family with big old homestead dreams. After some hardships, a move to Southwest Georgia, and a year in an apartment, we have been beyond blessed to find our new home. During our time in the small townhouse, we decided to make the best of our situation. What could we possibly do on a tiny balcony and patio? Why grow a small patio garden and raise meat rabbits on the balcony, of course? After a short house hunt and a long time under contract, we finally closed. Since signing the papers, we have been going nonstop to build our farm and settle into our home. Our target is to grow 75% of our food within the next 3 years. Currently, on our 2 acres, we have La Mancha dairy goats, meat rabbits, laying hens and pigs. There's much to do to reach that goal, so let's get to work. Join us for Farm Fresh videos every Tuesday and Friday. Much love, Samantha. Well, Samantha, that's a nice write-up. You have depicted an entire story in a very short period of time here to generate interest for people to come and watch your videos. Now, I would not let this get stale. I would consider, modifying this, not quickly, but from time to time, modify this, change things up a little bit, because 2 years from now, this is going to be kind of old news. So 2 years from now, you're going to want something a little bit different in here. I'm just letting you kind of think ahead a little bit. Your email address is in here. You have links to Instagram and Facebook. I'm guessing that, especially with what you're doing here now, that you're probably starting to create some sort of following here with your Instagram and Facebook as well. And you've done a real nice job on the About page here. Playlists. Let's see what you have. You have got a nice selection of playlists. So let's open up a couple. I'm going to do weekend projects first. Just grab this one at random, and you've got a nice description. Nicely done. And let's do hunting for a home. And again, good description. Great. Jumping into the videos, let's look at the thumbnails. Okay. I like the style that you've developed within your thumbnails here. Every one of your thumbnails has this similar text embellishment. You've utilized some script text, not 100%, but just partially. You've got good contrast. You have good, clear pictures. You've just done a really good job here on your thumbnails. I got to go back further. Yes. A year ago, your thumbnails did not have near the character that they do now. So you've definitely grown, definitely improved in my eyes. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, let's see what you've done with your homepage for presentation here. You've done some rearranging. Playlist. Nice. I think you can do more. I think you can add more on here. Just saying, you can probably increase this more if you want to. If you like it where it is, that's fine too. But excellent job. Let's jump back here just a little bit more. You got almost 3,500 subscribers. So 3,490 something. Gosh, if everybody here in the chat, make sure if you're not subscribed, go do it. Let's get her up to 3,500. Let's sort these by popularity once. Okay, 3,700, 3,000. You got some nice view counts on some of these. Very good. Okay. of Little and Light. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for sharing your page with us. And hopefully we were able to help you see it in a different form. So thank you again. And let's go. I'm going to check the wheel here. Yeah, we're still hooked up. Let's go grab the wheel and spin it again. Of Little and Light. Nice page. Nice job. No, we knew it was going to stop here, didn't we? Is she in here?
I haven't seen her. No. She hasn't said anything, so she's not showing up. Kira!
She stopped by earlier.
That was an hour ago.
All right. I am just going to show the beginning of her page. We're not going to talk a whole lot about it because I tell folks, go check this out. Use this as an example.
There she is. She's here.
All right. She was just watching us from the back room.
That's right.
Back row. Okay. Homestead Dreaming. 2,800 plus subscribers. 188 videos. Nicely done banner. Has a trailer here that's just over 2 minutes in length. The banner displays well on all devices. Easy to read. Good clear pictures. The About page reads as follows. Welcome, dreamers. We are Kara and Steve, and this is our journey. We are homestead dreaming, meaning that we aspire to someday have many acres of our own to cultivate, but until then, we're making the most of the space we have. We are slowly but surely trying to become as self-sufficient as we can on our tiny 1/5 of an acre lot in northeast Oklahoma, Zone 6B. So grab a drink, and I hope you enjoy the ride as we navigate the ins and outs of growing our own food, caring for our livestock, and stocking our shelves. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Would love for you to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video is uploaded. Email address is properly located. It has links to Amazon, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And folks, this is one of the channels that we tell you to go look at. If you emulate the layout that she has done here, just gather ideas from the way she did this write-up. It's done very, very well. It kind of hits on all cylinders. Playlists, she's got a good selection of those. They all have, I don't even have to go look, they all have not only short, it's not short descriptions. She has detailed descriptions on these playlists. She's put a lot of effort into this page to make it nice for you folks. And if you look at these thumbnails, she's a big believer in turning on the vivid in the colors. Not to the point where it's obnoxious, but to the point where it catches your eye. Nice job. She just does fabulous. Homepage, she's reorganized it. Uploads, and then she's gone into playlists. Folks, this is where it's just so important to do these individual playlists, because you get your description out here for people to start looking at. You're just feeding information to folks. You're making them curious. it just continues to all add up. As you can see, by adding all these things, she's got a very long front page here. Just nicely done. So, Homestead Dreaming, thank you so much for being here. We do so much appreciate you. And folks, go check her out. If you're not a subscriber, you should be.
Oh, Chris is here.
Grizz is here?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to see where the wheel stops. Okay, so it is stopped on Dutch off-grid homesteading. While Grizz was gone, we drew his name, so we're going to go visit Grizz first, and then we're going to jump right into Dutch off-grid homesteading. So that's what we're going to do here. Since Grizz was so nice to let us know that he had to leave for a little bit here, we appreciate that. We skipped over him, and we'll do this now. So Grizz 270. Grizz, I don't know what to say. You're approaching 6,000 subscribers, and I remember the days when you were chasing people away. Do not subscribe to me. And I see you got 5,700 subscribers, 806 videos. Okay. Grizz's Manor is a combination of a lot of outside shots around his property, especially some of his tools and equipment, sawmill and the tractor and all that good stuff. He has a trailer down here that's 41 seconds in length. Should we tell him? Should we share with folks that he really doesn't have a beard? He just, that's makeup. All right. So let's go look at the about page for Grizz 270. All right. Okay, Grizz. Let's get the important stuff out of the way here. Description reads as follows. PayPal me Grizz 270. Get the important stuff out of the way. Howdy, y'all. I'm just a simple country hillbilly getting simple pleasures out of life, running my Harbor Freight sawmill and growing a garden and cutting firewood for winter. I have COPD and arthritis, so I have to figure out ways for me to do these things comfortably, well, sort of comfortably. I enjoy good humor and a little mountain water, what the ladies on the Waltons call the recipe. I do hope you all enjoy my comment and will consider subscribing. And just remember, guys, if the girls don't find you handsome like me, let them find you handy like me. And if they don't find you handsome or handy like me, just pray that they find you. So, Grizz, it just speaks for itself. Now, having said that, the typical rule of thumb here is no more than 3 lines without a white space in between, because people lose interest. But you have your own thing going there, Grizz, and that's all fine too. So you've heard me talk about it enough. The email address is here, and he has links to this is probably PayPal, not PayPal. It's probably Facebook. Let's see what we got here. Oh, what is this? This is your store. Oh my goodness. All right. So he's got links to his store, Teespring store, and PayPal me link. I don't know if he has Facebook or not, folks. If he does, can't share that with you because he didn't share it here. But Chris 270, let's jump back, see what he's got in the way of playlists. Just a couple. We're going to open up a couple here at random just to see if he added descriptions. Nope. Grizz, there's no description here. Come on, my man. You need to add a description there. Let's check out this playlist here with the Harbor Freight Sawmill. No description, Grizz. All right. Let me share with you, Grizz. Description on a playlist is every bit as important as a description on a video. And I don't see it here on any of them. So your homework assignment, Grizz, is to go put descriptions on all of your playlists. Let's look at some of your thumbnails. And Grizz is stepping up on his thumbnails. He must have got himself some new editing programs. All right. Quick comment on some of your thumbnails here, Grizz. Number one, I like your new style here, where you're putting the Grizz 270 in red down the lower left-hand corner and so on, and you're getting some text on them. But here's some no-nos, if you would. This one right here, 3 reasons not to buy a Harbor Freight sawmill. You have that and text on the thumbnail, and that's what you have for your channel name. So the rule of thumb is, if text on a thumbnail is not adding to, is not enhancing the video, it shouldn't be there. So if you add that there and you change the name, then that's cool. Now the other thing is, some of the text here on some of these is too small. You're not going to be able to read it on a phone. But overall, you've got good contrast with the colors. It is, for the most part, big enough you can read it on a computer. You might have some problem on a phone. Your thumbnails have come a long way. You've come a long way in doing your thumbnails. I like what I'm seeing here, Grizz. Great job. Keep it up. Jump back to the home page and see what you've done here. Okay. You've included the playlist popular uploads, which is a container that YouTube supplies you with to throw out there. The problem with the container popular uploads, typically, especially with an older channel, your older videos have got more views than your newer videos. And let me first say congratulations on your 2019 Harbor Freight Sawmill review 2 years later video that's got almost 160,000 views. Fantastic. But having said that, that's 1 year ago. The next video over here, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago. These are all old videos. So some people could say, Grizz, what you been doing for the past 2 years? You got no new stuff? What's going on here? So I am not a fan of popular uploads. you then have the container create a playlist. Well, the problem with create a playlist is it's a whole grouping of everything you see right here. Create a playlist. No different. So again, not a fan of create a playlist. You can individualize these containers with individual playlists. And of course, when you add that description to there, that is also displayed on this homepage. The uploads is the default. So that's good. And you did do one individual playlist here, but because you don't have a description, it's not showing here. There's nothing to show. But I think just a little bit of tweaking here would present your page a little bit better, Grizz. That's all I'm saying. And again, congratulations on the almost 160,000 views on that one video. Nice job. Nice job. All right. So, Grizz, we're gonna let you go here. We're gonna jump on to our next person here, which is Dutch. It's off good homesteading. And he's got just over 1,000 subscribers, got 32 videos. Now, Dutch just did a live stream giveaway here. It was last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Last Friday.
And we were very pleased to be part of that, part of those events that happened last Friday night. So, Paul, if you are not aware, is from the Netherlands, Holland area, I guess, to be more precise. And we are just tickled that he is such a great contributor to the community. Always speaks nice about everybody that he meets, and just he adds to the community. And Paul, we appreciate you. Now, what I don't see here is I don't see a trailer video. So you need to make yourself a trailer video. That's something between 30 seconds and 3 minutes in length. Just a quick, this is me, this is what I do, this is what you can expect to see here. Something short, sweet, and enticing to get people to watch more. That, of course, would play right here while we're on this page. The About page reads as follows. Hiya, I'm Paul. I live in the Netherlands. Welcome to my channel about doing as much as possible yourself at home. I don't live in the country. I live in the city. I bought the house where I live and have a small garden from 15 by 20 meters, which for those of us that don't know what a meter is, translates to 49 by 65 and a half feet. The year 2020, I like to do more DIY vlogs. Once a month or more with gardening. A new idea I have is to do something like raised beds on top of the roof of my garage and kitchen, and animals and projects in and around my homestead. That's why I started with vlogging, so we can learn from each other, and not only in my country, but worldwide. These days possible because of the internet and YouTube. Maybe we could build a worldwide community. Please subscribe and put a thumb up. It'll really help my channel. If you like my vlogs, hit the bell for notification for future vlogs. See you soon. And he does a live stream every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. His email address is located here. He has a link to Facebook, Instagram, and PayPal. Playlist-wise, he has a few playlists. Now let's see if he's got descriptions on these playlists. He does have a short description here. And homesteading DIY. And again, he has a description. So we're going to assume he's got descriptions on the other ones. Let's look at his thumbnails. And let's, all right, Paul, I'm gonna pick on you here a little bit. Let me get the last 18 on the page here. So, this silent stream here, you can make a thumbnail and upload it there. That would look so much better than just a blank something. The verbiage on this one, let me get my magnifying glass out here. It says short video for support, but I had to get the magnifying glass out to see it, so I know that you're not going to see it on a phone. In other words, the text is too small. The clarity of your pictures is good. On this one, the did I do it is, you maybe could have had some higher contrast, make it easier to see. If the text would be bigger here. So I think it's, I like what you're doing to try to make the text more legible by outlining the text. That's great. But I think overall it just needs to be a little bit larger font. But I think you're definitely on the right track. Definitely on the right track. And something else that looks like he stopped doing this. So let's discuss this. A fair number of the videos on this page have got an outline of orange around the thumbnail. The last 3 do not. Paul, I think I like them better with the orange. That identifies your channel better. Makes you notice them at a glance. So I think that's something you started here and should continue. Is putting that on there. All right, on your home page, all right, you put a playlist here first, and then your uploads, and then you've gone to playlists. So you've done very well. Your upcoming live stream, you have that clear down at the bottom, which is fine. I mean, you can place that wherever you want, but I would be inclined to move that container up near the top up here. That way, if they come to your home page, they can say, oh, I see you got a live stream coming up. Because that's what this says. You have a live stream scheduled for tomorrow. And for some reason, it's showing 6 p.m. But neither here nor there. That's something you could do. So, Paul, thank you so much for being here. We also need to get with you on a couple things.
Yeah,
so.
I told him.
You told him?
Yeah. Thomas Schmidt, Daryl, where can we get a magnifying glass like the one you use?
Oh, you want a magnifying glass? Thomas, that's one of my secret things for my streams here. You want me to share that with you, huh? Okay. Just because you asked. the Google Chrome store. It's free, doesn't cost anything. And there's a couple of them, but this is where you can get them. And when you use it as an extension, if you notice right where I have my mouse here right now, you should see the rings going around it. It shows up here as a little magnifying glass. I just click on it, and then I can move it around on the page. So that's where you get it. All right. Sherry, can you chat with them? I need to reconnect over here.
What do you want me to do? I'm supposed to make conversation?
Yes, make conversation.
Oh. Well, we were invited to go get some eggs and some pickles.
We were?
Yeah.
And where's this at?
Wide Family Farm.
And where's this at?
Ohio.
Oh. Well,
That pinpointed for you.
Well, it's closer.
I mean, they're Buckeyes.
Than Oklahoma.
Yeah, they're Buckeyes. Yeah, she posted a picture today of pickles she made, and I go, "You holding a jar for me?" Because I knew they were in Ohio. Oh, you spilled your Diet Coke. Oh my Lord, I haven't had Diet Coke in over a year. Oh, I will hit you up before some. In fact, I will even bring you jars. How's that? I mean, if you want jars for payment for a jar of pickles and some eggs, I can even bring you egg cartons. Oh, do I have egg cartons?
Okay.
Well, yeah, lazy bunny. You know, you wouldn't expect anything else from me, would you? Yeah, I was going to tell them that Wide Family Farm, but I knew that.
What's that?
Close to Akron.
Okay. Well, that's not too far.
Really?
Yeah, we can.
I'll be darned.
We can do that.
I never knew that.
We can do that.
You got the wheel all set? Everybody name?
Yeah, it's been...
Everybody's names on the wheel?
Well...
There's 23 in there. Sure doesn't look like 23 names on there.
Actually, there's 24 in there, and there's not 24 names.
Oh, now there's 24. Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel.
Ooh, barbecue. I'm there. Yeah. See, I said it first, lazy bunny.
Okay, Paul, we just did your channel.
I'll even bring a side dish. Now, I don't have to fill that side dish, do I? Just have to bring it?
We spin it again. I don't know if they have lottery things in Holland or not.
Don't know.
Don't know.
No, you don't put your name on the wheel, Kiri.
Grizz, we've done you.
Okay, so Howie, whenever you put something in the chat, nothing ever comes up but a period. Are you putting too many characters in there? That why it never shows up?
What's happening here?
When Howie, all you see is a period. I don't know if that's just so we know he's still here, which could be. Food form is permaculture. Oh, just bring the dish. Okay, I can do that.
My name is not on the wheel,
See?
But I never put it on the wheel. Well, if you don't put it on the wheel, it's not going to be on the wheel.
And yes, they have a lottery in Holland.
Okay. And CJM Farms, we have done you.
There's going to be a lot of lottery ticket buying tonight. Eggers and bacon, how you doing? That sounds good. Eggs and bacon. Wonder if I can find somebody to make it for me. Well, Prosperous Hills Farm. Yep, that's where it landed. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right.
Doing good, thank you. In the house where it's relatively cool. Just the bacon with a little bit of lettuce on top to make it a salad.
Prosperous Hills Farm. They've got 103 subscribers, have 31 videos.
Misty, you make sausage and eggs in the morning.
So this
bacon also?
This is a little bit newer channel. We'll just hang up on that. Let me silent my noisy phone for all these idiots that call and want to sell me something. Prosperous Hills Farm. Interesting picture.
That's what I thought, Howie. I was just making sure. I didn't have breakfast this morning, Misty.
Typically, and this is just a comment in general, typically we don't recommend utilizing any type of a fancy script on thumbnails or banners because it's a little tougher to read, especially to someone that's maybe not from the States, where English is not their first language. And maybe I should say where kids have never learned how to write in script. But it's well done. It's well laid out. I personally don't have any problems with it. I like the balloon going up in the background. I find that interesting. So I like your banner.
Lisa Lee was just calling to sell you a bridge.
Lisa.
I hope it wasn't Brooklyn. Somebody already made an offer for that one.
Shame on you, Lisa.
Oh, it's cute.
All right.
Oh, they have hot air balloons that go over our farm on the weekends. Oh, cool. Yeah, breakfast is my favorite too.
All right, so let's go back to the About page. Take a look at the description here for Prosperous Hills Farm.
Howie, I haven't had root beer for over a year because I can't have carbonation.
Description reads as follows. Our blessed family farm journey. We do many things that all circles back to our farm. We are involved in 4-H with our son, have Nubians to supply milk for our family, and make all natural body care products with pigs for meat, chickens for eggs and meat, and heifers to breed and raise our own beef. An always growing garden with the resources now to preserve our harvest, and who knows what else could come our way.
We have heifers we can put on a t-shirt or a mug. I'm sorry, this just came out.
Life can be full of surprises, and being able to learn and grow from them is the best way to handle it. After all, having a family farm is a learning process. Email address is properly placed here. I see you have an Etsy shop, PayPal, Facebook, and an Amazon wish list included in the bottom here. Let me make a couple suggestions on your description. You've not included here any type of location. Now, I'm not saying to give your street address, but maybe at least the state that you're in. Maybe, share with the folks that you have a 1,500-acre farm that might be of interest. Share with the folks that your heifers number in the thousands. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm saying just to add a little more information, keep it interesting. you have a sentence here that has a lot in it, but it's all one sentence. It's kind of a run-on thing. So kind of break that up a little bit. Just for example, we're involved in 4-H, which our son, is there a time period on that? Have you been doing that for a couple of years? Is your son 17? Is your son 7? Do you have other kids? I mean, do you have a daughter that has no interest in 4-H? I don't know. You didn't put it here. So, and again, I'm trying to stimulate ideas. We have Nubians to supply milk. So we have Nubians that are dairy goats. And we also, besides drinking the milk, make body care products with it, or soaps or whatever. We have pigs and cows for meat, or pigs, cows, and chicken for eggs, meat, and other sustainable products. Growing a garden with the resources we have now. Is this an in-ground garden? Is this a container garden? Is this what's your growing zone? What's your favorite thing to grow? Do you grow a half an acre of sweet corn every year? Or do you grow 400 tomato plants? Just something to generate interest. I'd like to see more. Prosperous Hill Farms, I'd just like to see a little bit more detail without giving the farm away, so to speak. See what you have in the way of playlists. You've got a couple here. So, gardening, let's open that one just at random here. And I see you have a very nice description. I'm always pleased to see a multi-line description. And let's look at livestock. A good multi-line description here as well. Typically, I only open 2, but I'm going to open this one too. Another good description. Good deal. All right. Back on to your videos. Let's take a look at your thumbnails. Get the last 18 of them up here. Pause for a second. Let's see what we have. All right, let's just talk some general comments here. If text on a thumbnail does not enhance the video, does not add to, it doesn't belong there. In other words, a plain picture speaks louder than text that is either redundant or doesn't add. And frankly, I don't know here, but what I am looking at is you've got text on most of your thumbnails, and I don't know if you're doing that because you feel it needs to be, or because it's actually adding to the videos. The text in many cases here is a little difficult to read. It blends in with the background. It's just a little tough. And I'll point out a couple. This one, the making now, is blending in with the background. Who loves fluffy cows? I couldn't read that before bringing the magnifying glass on it. The overalls and garlic, again, blending into the background. No. I had no idea what that was until I got the magnifying glass on it. So if I can't see it on a laptop computer here, chances are nobody with a phone's ever going to see it. Just something to consider. And of course, if you see something here that you'd like to change, all right, I have to say this. Look what we did now. Well, you've put the text right over top of a very nice smiling face. If you were to take, and let me just throw this out again, this is to spark an idea on your part. But if you were to take this and put it into a photo editor, squeeze, I'm taking this is your son and you. I'm guessing that's who this is. Squeeze that more over to the one side, just a little bit. And then made a blank, say 1/3 of a thumbnail size over here on the other side. And then with a highly contrasting color, put your whatever text you feel should belong in there. So it just stands off to the side. I think that would have been more prudent than covering up nice smiles and facial expressions. Same way with the one back here with the text over top of the cow's face. I just think that takes away from. I don't think that's enhancing it at all. So something to think about. Jumping back to your home page, you've got this trailer here, nicely done. It's 1 minute in length. There's your default uploads container, and now you have added fabulous. I really like what you've done here with your additions onto your home page by putting individual playlists so that descriptions jump right out here. Nice job. Prospect Hills Farms. Any questions of us while we have you here? And we'll let you go ahead and answer if you'd like. In the meantime, I'm going to go grab the wheel. We'll give it another spin because it may require a few spins. We need some more names on the wheels here. Who's it going to be? It's going to zip up here to Mama Z's. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. And I don't see. Okay.
Yep. She's here. She's here.
No, I was just seeing if Prospect Hills Farms had any comments. So, yeah, thank you for being here, Prospect Hills Farm. We love having you come back often and show off your channel. All right, Mama Z's. Okay. And here we've got a young lady from Oklahoma that thinks she's in Texas, right? Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Folks, she has done a tremendous amount of work on...
Not a green thumb.
On her channel here.
I'm going to put the link right down here. It's an exclamation point wheel. It'll show Steambots right there. Link to form. Click on that. Put your channel name in, then scroll down and click submit. That's how you get your name on the wheel.
Yeah. The name that you have here in the chat, that's all we need. We don't need any kind of HTTP link or anything like that. All right. So as I was starting to say here, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, she has done one heck of a lot of work on her channel here, making this very nice and presentable. Recently passed the 1,000 subscriber mark, got herself monetized, does a lot of live streams, a lot of cooking stuff. Guess it stands to reason with a name like Texas Kitchen, she would do cooking stuff. And it is food cooking. It's not, cooking up something else. It's food. So let's go jump back to, she's got this trailer here, a minute long. Let's jump back to the About page. and see what she has in her write-up here. Under the description, it reads as follows. I'm sorry. I need to cut this over so you can see it and follow along with me. Somebody's got to keep me on track here. All right. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Let's cook. I have a live Saturday morning cooking show called What's on the Plate with Mama Z at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we have an interactive chat, cooking demonstration, and fun weekly meal ideas. We also have a Wednesday night live cooking show called Live at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Join me as I cook our midweek dinner and a live chat and cooking demo. I upload 2 videos a week on Monday and Wednesday full of great recipes and cooking ideas. We live in an apartment just north of Houston, Texas, but working on getting back to our family farm in North Texas. But in the meantime, we are learning the skills we need to be the homesteaders we feel we are being called to be.
Daryl. Oh, never mind. You changed it. Okay. Can you all see it now? Do you have her information there? Okay. It wasn't there at first.
Well, I agree.
Okay.
But I changed that before I started reading.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good to go.
Good to go.
All right. We live in an apartment just north of Houston, Texas, and working on getting back to our family farm in North Texas. But in the meantime, we are learning the skills we need to be the homesteaders we feel we are being called to be. So come with us on our journey. Join me as I dream big and shoot for the stars. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. And she has a snail mail address linked in here. She also has email and links to assorted other places you might like to visit, including subscription, Teespring store, PayPal's, Square store, Amazon affiliate link, TubeBuddy, Twitter, Instagram, and all of the other informative things that you find when you become a YouTube creator. Playlists. She's got just a couple of playlists. Just a couple. What is there? 2, 6, 12, 18, 23 playlists. A lot of playlists. Let's open up a couple here at random. So what's on the plate with Mama Z playlist? And she has a nice description here. And let's open this one up. And again, she has a nice description here. Go to her videos. Take a peek at the thumbnails. Look at the last 18 of them. Let me get those on the page. All right. Again, Mama Z's has done something, has followed along the lines here of inserting, I'm going to call it a marker, to individualize her thumbnails, make them more noticeable from others. Upper left-hand corner of virtually all of her thumbnails contains her logo. It's small enough that you really can't see it, but you can see it well enough to know what it is. That's her logo. And has done this on every one of her thumbnails. She is using contrasting colored boxes behind her text for the most part. There's a few here that she didn't do that, but for the most part, that's what she's done. And it just makes it so much easier to read that text. She's doing a fabulous job. And she works hard at her channel here. So, nice job. Nice clear pictures. Jump back to the home page. And she's rearranged her home page with an uploads container that she has built. Of course, because it is a playlist, she has a description here. Another playlist, another playlist, another playlist, another playlist. Look at this. Look at all the information she has given you on this home page. Nice job. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. So if you ever want something different for dinner, you know where you can go check out a couple videos and maybe find a quick meal. So Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, thank you for being here. Good to have you. And let's go grab another name. Oh, we're going to get one here. Not a green thumb. I'm sure it's stopping on you.
They're new.
Not a green thumb. Okay.
That is a new channel.
Come right on down. You are the winner. Not a green.
Yep.
Not a green thumb.
She just started her channel April 30th.
All right. 34 subscribers, 12 videos. Oh, do we have a newbie here? Sit down and strap yourself in. Let's go check this channel out. Look at this banner. Okay. Let me preface this now with everything I'm about to tell you is hopefully for your benefit. I personally like what you've done with the banner, but your banner will not display properly on a phone. It just won't. That's the way YouTube works. That's the way some other things are done here. So let me get my little pen out. Put it out of the way. I'm going to increase the size. And you're going to find that someplace about right here to about right here, I'll do that a little crooked, but somewhere in here, that's all that's going to be seen on a phone. So none of this is going to be seen, including half of your name. So I know that you put time in this. It's absolutely, I like what you've done. I like the way that you've lightened it up, put some large text in there, outlined it. You've done great. The only problem is you cannot see it on a phone.
Move it over.
Yeah, you can. Well, I've not seen the whole thing, but yeah, I'm certain that that's something that can be done here.
So I had rustic traditions. That's why I said just move it over.
All right.
That's what Jessica said. That's where it cuts off on her phone.
Pretty much right where I had the.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Had the line.
Yep.
Okay. Something missing here is a.
Yes, Misty, it was.
Something missing here is a trailer video. A trailer video is a short video. It should be between 30 seconds many people will tell you 30 to 90 seconds. I'm going to say 30 seconds to 3 minutes. The homesteading community often has a lot to say, so keep it under 3 minutes. And YouTube has created an area here that a non-subscriber, that video will play right here if you load it in the proper location. It's called trailer video. And for those that are subscribed, they won't see it. I mean, they'll see it in your regular playlist, but it won't automatically play. That's the reason that we always go through all of our looking here being not signed in. If you notice up here in the upper right-hand corner, we are not signed in. I'm using a browser that's neutral to everybody we go look at. So you have the default uploads container here, but you have come in, and I'm going a little bit out of order here, I know, but that's okay. You're new. We'll go out of order. So the uploads is the default container. You have added a playlist here, 2020 Garden Tours, which is all nicely done. I can already tell that I'm going to be liking your thumbnails. I like what I'm seeing here, but we'll get to that in a little bit. We're going to jump to the About page, and let's see what you have done here for a description. And it reads as follows. Just a young mom from Ontario, Canada, learning to garden and sharing what she learns along the way. Zone 6A, learning to garden one mistake at a time. Follow me on Instagram at Not a Green Thumb. Location, Canada. All right, the first thing I'm going to say here is that you need to get your email address inserted into this page. They have a special location for you to do that. And not being signed in, I wouldn't even have access to it, but I would see here where it would tell me, please sign in to see the email address. And even then I'd have to click and go through some rigmarole to see it. So they keep it hidden from folks. That's a safety thing for your perspective. But yeah, you need to put that on there, because how else is another channel maybe going to get a hold of you? Maybe they want to invite you to join in a collaboration with them of some sort on doing some videos together. Or maybe they have a question on something that you have shown or done in a video, and they want to reach out more on a private note. You don't find too many general watchers even coming back and looking at the emails, but this is generally from a content creator standpoint, other YouTubers. So that needs to be here. And I see that you have Instagram, but you can also link that down here at the bottom. You can link the Instagram. I'm guessing you probably have Facebook if you have Instagram. So you can put links to all those. You can also have YouTube link up to 5 of the links that you put down here at the bottom, have them display on your banner up here. All right, let's jump back, see what you have in the way of playlists. You got a couple, which is great. Let's open them up one at a time here. And there's no description here. Now, description on a playlist is every bit as important as putting the description on a video. It's to basically inform people what they're going to find within this playlist. So you can put down, I know you say this is how-to videos, is the name of the playlist, but you can enhance that with the description down here that you can also utilize and show on your main page. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a moment. Yeah, there's no description on either one of these. I didn't think there would be. It's something a lot of people overlook. They're just not used to it, especially the newer folks. So these are just things that we try to share with you and kind of point out for you. Now, you don't have a lot of videos going yet. You're still very new. But I'm going to tell you what, you have got an eye for a thumbnail. You have, if you've, I'm going to guess you've got some graphical arts background here. But let's talk about a couple problems that I see here. The lower right-hand corner of every thumbnail is owned by YouTube. There's a timestamp there that's going to cover up whatever you have. It's covered up part of the word garden tour. It has covered up the, I'm not sure, less than $50, maybe, I don't know. I just don't know what's behind it there. I just don't know. So and there looks like there's maybe some wording back here behind this garden tour. So in other words, the lower right-hand corner of any thumbnail belongs to YouTube. You can't put anything there. Let's talk about some of the other ones here. Overall, the quality is outstanding. But, for example, this one right here, this garden tour kind of blends in. I think, again, it's personal perspective, but I think this thumbnail might have been better by having just a close-up of this, of yourself here, with this big smile that you have like down here, to generate some additional interest. Before and after, I like what you've done here, but again, the after is a little tough to, it just is trying to blend in. But you've got some great thumbnails here. You've got some great thumbnails. Let me ask you, are you a member of the small YouTube homesteaders group? If not, I would join that group. And I would join some other groups on Facebook to promote yourself when you put out a new video. For example, you can sign up under our page. And anytime you put out a new video, we encourage folks, hey, advertise it here. Advertise your new video. Because we get some traffic through there. Maybe people that have no idea you exist. And they're going to see this pop up. And they'll come and watch it. Maybe subscribe. You know, it's all an organic growth period. So, nicely done. Jumping back to your homepage, well, we already talked about this. At this point, I think you just need to create content. You need more videos. By all means, I'm sure you can fix your banner here. If you do a search for a banner template, it should explain very well just where the safe zone is when you're creating this banner, as far as what will show on all devices. And if you have any questions with that, just send them to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. Be more than happy to help you out with that. Not a green thumb, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope we helped you in some little fashion. And let me see. Yep, we're still connected.
7 o'clock.
It is 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock, so Not a green thumb. You were our last channel to look at here tonight. And let me first say thank you to our moderators that are in the chat here. Thank you to those people that are members of Smudge's Peoples. If you'd like to help support our channel, click that join below. It certainly helps us out, and we also give back to you folks that are members of Smudge's People. Every month, we try to get you something in the mail. So you can click that. Make sure we have your mailing address, and get a nice little gift every month. What else is there? I know what else there is. We're not going to be here next week. But we're not going to be here.
No, we're not going to be here.
Yeah, we're not going to be here next week. Next Thursday night.
Yes, Enriched Refuge. You can tell who your subscribers are. Hey, back to Roots, Dad. How are you?
Well, Enriched Refuge, there is a caveat to that. Any channel has the ability to hide their name.
That's true.
So any channel that has their names public, you can tell. But if they have that turned off, you will not be able to tell if they're subscribed or not. So next week we will not be here. We have a previous engagement on Thursday that we just are not going to be able to make it.
And our Monday Night Live.
We'll be here Monday night.
This coming Monday,
Yeah.
But in 2 Mondays, we will be out of state for our Monday Night Live.
If we can do it, yeah.
We have before. Where do you find it in your channel?
Okay.
And this coming Monday, we haven't heard back from them, but our guests are the Max. Used to be called the Max Happy Homestead. Still waiting to hear back from them to verify that they are still a go. Okie doke. I'm an admin there, so I will go right now and say, heck no, you can't join. No.
Okay.
Just remember that to join the small YouTube homesteaders group, you have to answer the questions.
All right, just do a Google search here for how to see who is subscribed to your YouTube channel. You'll find numerous little videos and other ways to determine who is subscribed. It looks like you can even maybe see it on a phone, and I couldn't tell you how to do it on a phone. But this is going to be the easiest way because you'll have a whole host of different methods to go look. Okay. Because you're a troll from Michigan? Okay. Lazy Bunny.
I didn't even have to ask who it was. As soon as she said Michigan, I knew. But Christine, yours is the only one that answered all 3 questions. So I'm doing yours right now.
Sherry, have you sent out the mass? Cecilia is asking.
Masks for what?
I don't know. Cecilia Jansen. Cecilia, send us an email if you would here.
Oh, was that from if that was from
Duchess?
Duchess, if I don't have the information, I can't send them out.
Cecilia, was that from Duchess Stream? And if so, we do not have your mailing address. This is something we got to get with Paul on, because we have products sitting here that we have,
Haven't
ready
heard
to.
from anybody.
Yeah. Okay, the one I won from Paul. Okay, Cecilia, the problem is we do not have your mailing address to send it to. That's the problem. So send us your mailing address, Cecilia. Just send it to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. And we're going to get with Dutch here probably right after the show here. And depending on if he can or not, because we have to, we have this stuff here that we need to get sent out, but we have some of it sent out. You have my address.
Sarah, you went back in and filled out the information, so I'm going to go ahead and approve that one right now.
Okay, Cecilia says we have her address. I don't know where we have your address.
I probably do, but right at this moment, I couldn't tell you.
All right, typically what please keep in mind, we talk with hundreds of people every week. And when we do a thing like this with Paul, we try to assemble emails from that stream that people have said, hey, I won, and here's my address, here's my information. And then we just put those all together and get it out. I sent my mailing address, sent it a while ago when Sherry asked me a couple weeks ago. All right, I'm doing a real quick search here. I've got your address. Okay. So Cecilia, that will go out tomorrow in the mail. It's too late today, but it will go out tomorrow. We have it here. Let me jump back. I've got it, Cecilia. I have your address. So it will go out tomorrow. And we'll also there's tracking on that in there, or no?
To Canada?
I don't.
Still using Canada? I'm assuming there won't be tracking.
Yeah, if there's a tracking number, we'll email that to you. Rebel Canner says they're having a meltdown.
I made it. Kids were having a meltdown. Oh Lord.
All right. Anything else from anybody? If not, we're gonna cut you loose. Dutch, you want to? All right. You said you can, so we'll just. I'll open up my my Skype here. I know you prefer doing it in that fashion. Anything else from anybody?
No.
I think we're all set.
Should
Folks,
be all set.
Thank you so much. Paul, give us about 5 minutes or so, if you would. And we'll catch everybody next Monday night.
Have a
hopefully
good weekend.
with the Max. Take care, everybody. Good night.